Welcome. Today we're going to explore exam vouchers. As a trainer, when you conduct a tips session in classroom or online using video conferencing technology, your participants may now use exam vouchers to take the tips certification exam online. Our agenda for today is how to register a tips session through your tips training portal. We're going to explain the difference between assigned, shelved, and open vouchers. I will walk you through the process of ordering for a new class and then linking those vouchers directly into the newly created registered session. We will cover how to order shelved exam vouchers for inventory, linking them directly to you, the trainer, how to move those assigned vouchers to a specific registered session, and explain what the participants' process will look like when taking the online exam and the benefits, followed by how to reshelf any unused vouchers back into your inventory after the session is concluded, and finally, explaining open vouchers. To successfully complete this process, I strongly suggest you prepare. Have your tips training portal login and password ready. Have a form of payment for purchasing vouchers in hand, for example, credit card number, security code, cardholder name, and expiration date. Have a game plan for capturing session information. This will streamline your process at the conclusion of your session. Create a spreadsheet with the program name, session date, scheduled time, and registered class number. List each participant's first and last name, a column for the voucher number, and a checkbox for when the voucher is actually sent, a valid email address, and a cell phone number. The email will be used to push the exam code out to each student at the conclusion of your session. The cell phone number is used to quickly communicate with a participant if a situation occurs during the online session. For example, loss of internet connection or power interruption. You may get a copy of this form from your trainer libraries, trainer workshop materials. It's titled Voucher Session Information Spreadsheet. A TIPS exam voucher is simply a TIPS exam taken online. There are basically three types of exam vouchers: assigned, shelved, and open. Assigned vouchers are linked directly to a registered session. They're comparable to purchasing TIPS participant manuals for a specific session. Shelved vouchers are vouchers that are linked to a specific trainer, but not a registered session. Shelved vouchers may be assigned to a specific session later, whereby they become assigned vouchers. This is comparable to ordering TIPS participant manuals and putting them on a shelf in inventory until needed for a session. Open vouchers are not linked to a specific trainer or to a registered session. This type of voucher is typically used for large organizations with more than one trainer. This is comparable to an establishment purchasing 500 TIPS participant manuals to be used over a period of time. They may be assigned one at a time to a trainer or directly to a trainer's registered session by their organization's training coordinator. Vouchers may be used for online training as well as in-classroom training. For in-classroom training, this would be considered a hybrid situation where the participants are actually in the room with a trainer, but the organization desires the participants to take the exam online using the voucher system. As a trainer, you no longer have to worry about downloading, printing, or distributing the exam questions. You'll always have the most current exam. Exam results are immediately reported to the trainer and participant when the exam is completed with no mailing, turnaround time, or shipping expense. There is no after-session paperwork to submit or participant manuals to misplace or lose out of inventory. Every voucher purchased can be accounted for. Vouchers may be used for any TIPS program. This is what the participant exam voucher will look like. It contains the web address where the participants will go to take their exam, exam ID code, exam key code, and the program name and version number for the exam issued. This is how to register a session and purchase exam vouchers for that session. To purchase exam vouchers, go to www.gettips.com, log in to your TIPS training portal, click Go to Portal. From the Home Page menu, click Manage Participant Training, then click Manager Exam Vouchers. You now have access to your My Training screen. This will be your primary navigation page for everything related to vouchers. The main icon on this page will be the black square with a graduation cap titled Training. If you get lost somewhere through the process, just simply return to My Training and look for the training icon. It will always bring you back to where you need to be. On this page, you will see Process Sessions, Registered Sessions, Shelved Vouchers, and across the bottom you will find Order Shelved Vouchers and Order Open Vouchers. Click Registered Sessions, then click Register New Session. Complete the new class form. Note, all the pink fields are required. You may now lock the session to a specific state or province, meaning all participants must be located in that specific state or province. Click Register Session, then you will see a confirmation message. Write down the session number onto your session information sheet for reference. The class number will appear on My Training under Registered Session for the day the class is scheduled. Click Continue. You may now order and assign vouchers for this session. Click Registered Sessions, scroll down to select the specific session you just created, select by specific session number, date, and time, click Order Vouchers. With each page, there are helpful instruction pop-ups that appear on every screen for your reference. Go through the ordering system, entering the number of vouchers needed to be purchased, click Continue Order. A voucher fulfillment report for purchased shelved vouchers will be emailed to you, the trainer. It takes a few minutes for the vouchers to be generated. Once generated, you may view the vouchers at My Training. Under Registered Sessions, select Session Number, Date, and Time. Click View Voucher. This is what the actual exam voucher will look like when the participant receives it via email at the conclusion of the session. While the system is generating the vouchers, vouchers will show up under Registered Session as pending. Trainers cannot email it out to a participant until the Email Voucher button appears. Only vouchers that are fully paid for will appear as shelved or open vouchers. Vouchers are listed in an A to Z order based on the exam ID. Purchase vouchers may be used for any of the TIPS programs. At the conclusion of your actual TIPS session, you will email one voucher to each participant who completed the session. This benefits record keeping, as this page in the portal will keep track of who each voucher was sent to. Each voucher is unique and can only be given to a single participant. From your training icon, Registered Sessions, scroll down to a specific session number, date, and time, select a specific voucher ID, enter or cut and paste from your session information spreadsheet a participant's email, click Email Voucher, then you are done. The exam is administered immediately following the session. The exam is always proctored by the trainer, either in classroom, in-person trainer, or online visually using an electronic device or camera. Always a closed book exam. Once the voucher is issued, the exam expires at midnight the same day. You may also choose to purchase shelved exam vouchers and then assign them to a registered session as needed. It's like keeping participant manuals in inventory. Go to Training, click on Ordered Shelved Vouchers. These are prepaid participant exam vouchers not assigned to any class. Complete the order process, enter the number of vouchers requested, and click Continue Order. Go back to the My Training screen and select Shelved Vouchers to see the list of available vouchers. It will take a few minutes for the vouchers to be generated. Click one of the voucher's exam ID number to open it. The voucher may now be assigned to a registered session by selecting the session from the drop-down and clicking Assign Voucher. Note, the exam voucher cannot be used prior to the date of the session that it is assigned to. Assigning unused vouchers. After your session, let's say there were 10 attendees and you had purchased 12 exam vouchers. 2 will go unused. You must shelve those 2 vouchers to be used at a later date before your session will be processed. This is critical to the timely processing of your session. Go to your My Training page, click Registered Sessions, select the registered session that you just conducted by session number, date, and time. Scroll down to find all the vouchers that were not used. Click the Shelved Voucher button for each unused voucher. Any remaining unused vouchers not shelved by the trainer will be auto-shelved back to the trainer's account 3 days after the registered session date. Once the participants have received their email with their exam voucher, they simply click on the link on the page to redeem the online exam voucher. Go to section titled Classroom Training, click Redeem Exam Voucher. From the session exam voucher, the participant will enter the exam ID and exam key from the voucher. Click Proceed. This is where the participant will complete the registration form. This is similar to how they would fill out the paper form from the back of the participant manual during an in-classroom session. This is also where they have the option to select other available languages for their exam. Once they begin the exam in their chosen language, they must complete the exam in the same language. For e-signature, participants simply need to enter their initials. Click Register Exam, click Take Exam. The participant exam screen will look like this. It contains the name of the program, the version number, the number of questions on the exam, multiple choice responses, the back arrow button to go back and change an answer, and the next arrow button to move on to the next question. Click Submit Exam. If the participant passes the exam, then a certificate of completion is issued and may be printed out. Trainers will receive an email with exam results for each participant, as well as a final email once all the exam vouchers have been used and the session has been completed and released for processing. The actual tip certification card will be distributed to the participants via mail or in person from the trainer within 10 to 14 days of the session. Even with online sessions, the trainer will still be shipped the individual participant tips certification cards, mailing envelopes, session pass-fail sheet within 2 business days of the unused vouchers being shelved and the session being processed. What if the participant fails a certification exam? Both trainer and participant will be notified via email. The retake exam voucher will be generated for the participant who failed and will be placed in the shelved voucher section of the trainer's My Training page. The retake voucher will be labeled with the name of the participant who had previously failed their exam. The trainer will register a new session on the My Training page, scheduling the person who failed the exam to be retrained. The retake voucher located in the shelved voucher section of that page can then be assigned to that session. Should the participant fail the retake exam, they would then have to purchase another voucher and begin the process all over again, permitted 1 retake. Results of a session will not be released until all assigned vouchers have been used or shelved. Go to Training, select Registered Sessions, and then expand the registered session date and time. Feedback will be displayed that informs you of the reason why your session is on hold. You must shelve any unused vouchers, then click Shelf Vouchers for all vouchers not used on the day of the session. Once the unused vouchers have been shelved, click Check Status. The system will check all of the reasons a session would have been placed on hold and will release the session for processing if appropriate. If a situation presents itself other than simply shelving vouchers, you may need to contact your account manager for assistance. The session roster will be automatically generated for you when the session is processed. You may view details about the process session or request a copy by going to Training page, click Process Sessions, click the date, session number for the specific session, click Send Roster Report to have a roster emailed directly to you. On the My Training page, you'll see buttons and sections for open vouchers. Open vouchers are vouchers that are not linked to a trainer or a registered session. This type of voucher is more for organizations of high volume use. If an organization wants to purchase vouchers to be used by more than one trainer, then open vouchers offer that flexibility. Wrap up. Your main navigation comes from the My Training page. Always look for the training icon. Vouchers are valid for 1 year from date of purchase. All vouchers are electronic delivery. A voucher may be used for any TIPS program. It costs $16 per voucher, same as the purchase of a manual. One unique voucher per student. The voucher issued to the student expires at midnight on the same day it was sent. Exams must be taken immediately at the conclusion of the sessions. Exams are always proctored visually by the trainer, either in person or visually with an online camera. Always a closed book exam. Vouchers cannot be used prior to the scheduled session date. Trainers must shelve all unused vouchers at the conclusion of the session, or the session will be placed on hold. Any remaining unused vouchers will be auto-shelved back to the trainer's account 3 days after the registered session date. If you have any questions about exam vouchers, you may always contact your TIPS account manager. Thanks. Have a great day.